Welcome to Season 3 of Driving Performance. I am one of your hosts, Max Flannery. I am a co-founder of Adgile Media Group and currently serve as president. I'm here with Brent Ridge and Josh Kilmer-Purcell, the two co-founders of Beekman 1802. Gentlemen, welcome to Driving Performance.
We're happy to be here on the corner of Union Square in New York City.
I was just going to say, for those that are only listening to the audio, can you please describe what this unique setup is?
Well, this is the best podcast studio we've ever been in, and it is on the corner of Union Square in New York City, and it's a truck with acrylic, it's acrylic, right, or glass?
Glass.
On three sides. And so people are walking down New York City, totally ignoring us that we're doing a podcast.
It's like being in an aquarium, but without water. There's not going to be water.
There's not going to be water. Well, thanks again for joining. And since we are filming in the back of a truck, the theme of this podcast is going to have 4 truck stops. And so we're going to start with your personal stories. We're going to then go to your professional story. We're then going to play a game called the Hot Box, where we do rapid fire questions, two options each, to just learn a little bit more about you. And then we're going to do a little bit of an outro and let you maybe plug that book.
This book?
So let's start with stop number 1 in your personal story. Let's just start from the beginning. Where did you guys each grow up, and I guess how'd you end up buying a farm in upstate New York, having your own reality TV show, and winning Amazing Race?
Well, you just told our whole story.
There we go. Yeah, so Brent and I, we're a couple. We've been together since 1999, so 26 years. I grew up in Wisconsin. He grew up in North Carolina. We both moved to New York City as young adults. I was working in advertising. I was a writer. I was a drag queen at night. And Brent was a physician. And then he started working for Martha Stewart. He started her health and wellness division. And in 2006, we were driving in upstate New York. We were going apple picking, just like a weekend getaway. And we found this farm that we loved in a little town, and we bought it. And then we got a letter in our mailbox from a neighbor. His name was Farmer John, and he was losing his farm. He had 80 goats, and he had nowhere to bring them, and he asked if he could bring them to our farm. So
we said that was the original act of kindness that started Beekman 1802.
Interesting. Okay.
So we say 2 key ingredients in everything we make: goat milk and kindness.
And so it's that first act of kindness bringing John in, because we weren't planning on starting a business. It was just like a weekend home. And then big recession, 2008. We both lost our jobs in the recession, and we literally Googled, what can we make with goat milk? And the first thing that came up with was soap.
Interesting.
And now 60 million bars of soap.
Wow. That's a great story. So I was going to ask, was it the chicken or the egg, or was it, in this case, the goat or the milk that was the impetus for it? And it seems like similar to, it reminds me of Dollar Shave Club. They had a warehouse full of razors, and they were like, how do we get rid of these? And so you had the inventory, and you were trying to figure out what to do with that.
That's right. Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Life gave us goat milk, and we started a
Interesting. That's awesome. Is there, from a product perspective, is there additional health benefits for it being goat milk associated?
There is. Now, when we first started, we didn't know this, but after we started making the bars of soap and we started hearing back from our customers, all of whom we call neighbors, and they were like, this is really helping my skin, particularly that eczema or psoriasis.
Right.
And so I thought, this is really fascinating as a physician and a scientist. And so I just started researching the goat milk. And the first thing that we learned about goat milk was that it had the same pH as human skin. So when you cleanse with it, you don't disturb the pH of the skin.
Got it.
And so you don't disturb the barrier. And then what we've learned over 16 years of subsequent research is that there are 31 key nutrients in the goat milk which nourish the microbiome of the skin and help repair the barrier of the skin. So it truly is a remarkable skincare ingredient.
Wow.
Okay, so Brent's the doctor. He's been using a lot of nerdy science words.
Is one of our stops nerdy?
It's not.
I will translate nerd if you need it.
Okay. No, I think that made a lot of sense. I mean, it honestly reminds me of Tom and I's story with starting Adgile. Is we just thought there's a billboard, there's a white truck, and then we get all this feedback from our clients saying we're doing it not because it's cheap, because it makes it look like our product's being delivered everywhere. People don't know that it's an ad.
Right.
It makes it look like
Exactly.
so. It's life is serendipity.
And
sometimes.
we're not just company founders, we're Adgile customers too.
You are.
And
You
I will
are.
say, one of the thrilling things for us when we have the trucks going around New York City is when customers, neighbors would send us photos of
Yeah.
the truck.
I was amazed at
How many photos
just
you got?
random
Right.
people would reach out and be like, I saw your truck today.
Right.
Like, yeah, we got so many trucks.
I love this too. Last year we got the chance to ring the bell on NASDAQ, the opening bell on NASDAQ.
That's right.
And of course, it's not good enough anymore just to have your brand on the billboard in Times Square at NASDAQ.
Right.
Now you have to have your own truck.
You have to have the truck there
in front
too.
of the NASDAQ when you ring the bell.
Oh, that place is going to be.
Thanks, Adgile.
That block is going to be flooded when we IPO. Couple more personal questions. Work-life balance is a huge topic, and so being co-founders as well as more romantic partners and life
Yeah.
partners, how's that been, and how do you separate, and not bring the conflict from home into the office and the conflict in the office?
You don't. If you're an entrepreneur, your life is going to be your business
Right.
for like at least the first 7 to 10 years.
Right.
And you just have to prioritize. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to know that that's the trade-off.
Right.
If you want work-life balance, probably don't be an entrepreneur.
Right.
So you just
Totally.
But for us, and we talk about this in Go Wisdom, is we developed something called the 51% rule, and this applies to any type of relationship, business partner, romantic relationship. Whichever person is the most passionate about one particular area of the business or of your
The
relationship.
decision that's being made or whatever, whoever is the most passionate gets the extra 1%.
Got it.
It's not who's the most skilled, it's
Yeah.
whoever has the most passion, because if you have the most passion, you're going to try harder to make it work.
Right.
Because you don't want your partner to tell you, I told you so.
I like that a lot,
Yeah.
and I think that Tom and I subconsciously do that.
You will. After you've been
Because-
together long enough, you subconsciously do
Right,
it.
because it's something I'm like, yeah, I kind of think this is it, but I don't really
Yeah.
care, and I could tell he cares. It's like, all right, we'll just
Yes,
go with
yes.
it. You'll do
You're
yours.
doing it.
Yeah.
And
And it's so powerful too. And what it enables you to do is for the person who has the 49%, is that you expect them to argue their point up to a certain level.
Right.
You never want to say, oh no, I'm just going to roll
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
And then arguing makes the decision sharper.
Right, sure.
At the end of the day, whoever has the most passion is going to try the hardest
Right.
to get it done.
They don't want to
I want to
fail.
say something about work-life
Yes.
balance. So I think too many of us think of work-life balance as every single day, like how much am I going to work, how much am I going to
Yeah,
play.
right.
If you're an entrepreneur, work-life balance is the course of your business.
Yeah, right.
So your work-life balance is work your ass off for the first 7 to 10 years,
Right.
and hopefully then your
Yeah,
life
yeah,
will
yeah.
have a balance
Yeah.
after that. So it's a long term.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Next question is on the fact that you're both members of the LGBTQ community. There's been a lot of talk of how gender or race impacts the easiness or it adds struggle to an entrepreneurial journey. There's a lot of documentation about it's harder for women to raise money, things like that. Have you felt like that has either been a crutch or a plus to your journey, or is it kind of is it gender and race, do you think, are more prominent?
Well, thanks for outing us.
People thought we were brothers.
20-something years.
We were just walking through Hell Square last week and someone shouted, it's the Beekman brothers.
So for us being LGBTQ, being gay, when we moved to Sharon Springs, New York, a very rural area, very conservative area, but it was, we had never once had any sort of homophobia or bias against us in our community. I think we've always been really upfront about representing our
Right.
community, and we've never had any issues with it.
I mean, there are a couple of times when we probably got overlooked for an opportunity that we wanted because we were a gay couple. But there have also been times where we got opportunities because
Right.
we were a gay couple.
Yeah, yeah.
So it balanced out.
Sure.
And on social media, one of the great things is if, and this is very, very random, if somebody says something that's homophobic on our social media, it gives our customers, our neighbors, our loyal customers
Right.
a chance to go on,
Yeah,
and
right.
like really riles them up.
Fight.
Yeah, so it's like builds loyalty.
Yeah, interesting. So given the fact that you sell a physical product and now many different physical products, wanted to get your thoughts on how and if tariffs are impacting the future of your business.
Yes, all of our products are made
What
in the
day
United
is it?
States. All of our products are made in the United States, but
Okay.
some of our gift packaging is sourced in China. And so we've had to look at a little bit how many of those we're bringing across
Right.
and how that's going to change our holiday gifting strategy. But fortunately, because we are mostly a made in American company, we're a
Good.
little bit.
But I think most of the businesses we speak with now, a business can plan for anything. You can plan
Right.
for higher costs, you can plan for
Sure.
lower margins, but you can't plan for chaos. And
Right.
so not knowing what's going to happen the next day really impacts, is more of an impact than the tariffs themselves.
Sure. As far as was your first product just a bar soap? Yeah. And so now how many SKUs?
Across all of our different fragrances and skincare, we have about 300 SKUs.
Okay. So I'm curious what that projection looks like. Like, how did you come up with product number 2, and now how do you come up with product 301? I'm sure there's a huge team now, but it was probably much smaller for product 2, 3, 4.
Yes, well, in the very beginning, our first big national retail partner was Anthropology.
Okay.
And they had bought in the soap, and the soap was so successful for them, they then gave us the ideas for the next 3 products.
Got it.
And so we worked with them to develop those first set of products. And then by the time that was kind of reaching its peak, we got offered to be on TV, doing TV retail.
Yep.
And then that just exploded the business. And really the customer then started dictating what we make next.
Right.
And we say Beekman neighbors, because a lot of people come to us because they have sensitive skin issues. And so Beekman neighbors want to use Beekman head to toe. So if we don't make it, they're always asking for
Right.
it. And so that's how we gauge what
Got it.
we do next.
The customer is always going to tell you what they want.
Right. Okay. On the marketing topic, how do you guys think about marketing, and why was Adgile your favorite campaign that you've ever run?
We did really love working with Adgile because we understand disruption, kind of guerrilla type marketing, and trying to get people's attention. And we'll tell you a couple of stories. One was back when we first started the company, we had the opportunity to do a reality TV show that was documenting kind of the start of our company and 2 city slickers moving to the farm. And when the show premiered, the publicist would send us out to all of these events in New York City to be on the red carpet, the step very clean. You would have celebrity walk by, and then we would come up, and nobody would know who we were. And so after the second or third time, how can we stand out? And so we said, okay, we're not just going to wear our suits when we go on. We're going to wear our farm muck boots with our suits. So then, from then on out, every time we were on the red carpet, everybody remembered, oh, that's the Beekman guys. Yeah. The guys on the farm.
And that became our calling card.
Yeah.
And I think that the great thing about Adgile for us, we're not a small startup. We're a medium-sized company now, but we're competing against the L'Oreals, the Estee Lauders, the really big brands.
Sure.
And I think what's so great about the trucks is it just made us look so much bigger than we are.
Yeah.
And like we said, so many people in New York City when we ran here were just texting us photos.
That's awesome.
And that's actually what's so great about the way you guys think is, yes, you could have just done a podcast sitting at your desk.
Right.
But the layers of storytelling that you have just in the production of your podcast, with putting the truck on a highly trafficked corner, people can see you doing the podcast. It's just really brilliant.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Where there's more air conditioning. Well, speaking of, we can get to the hot box in a second. Last question before we get there is just, what's the future look like for Beekman? What are you excited about? I know that there was a recent financial transaction. Are you IPOing? Are you?
We're ways away from IPO, but we are super excited to continue growing in North America. And the United States, we are exclusive with Ulta Beauty, and then we're on QVC and HSN, we're
Yep.
the #1 skincare brand across both of those networks. And we'll be looking for international expansion sometime in the next couple of years. And then, of course,
Goat wisdom.
spreading our
Yeah.
goat wisdom.
And we wanted to write our business book because, we're a company now that's about 18 years old.
Yeah.
And we saw all these business books and business marketing tools out in the world, and they were all like geared towards this like sort of Elon Musk type,
Yeah.
gamble it all, risk it all.
Right.
And we wanted to do something that showed how we built it, which was like really methodical, step by step,
Yeah.
using age-old wisdom to take those steps.
Greatest of all time wisdom.
Greatest
Yeah, that's
of all
right.
Wisdom. And so what we did in the book was we took 12 sort of maxims or proverbs that we always use, that our grandparents use, that our
Right, right,
parents use, and then we showed how they apply to modern business. Because we always say there's two ways to be an entrepreneur. If you're going to shoot for the moon, you can either build a rocket or a ladder.
Right.
And if you build a rocket, chances are, you might make it, but it's
Right.
most likely going to crash.
Yeah.
If you build a ladder, you might not make it, but you're always going to be a little further along than
Yeah.
when you started.
Right.
So there
One
weren't
step
a lot
at a
of
time.
books out there for the ladder
Right.
entrepreneurs.
Interesting.
And if you can't afford a Harvard MBA, or you can't get into Harvard, you can get a Harvard Business Review. It's all in here.
I love it. Well, it's a very clever name, and I look forward to reading it. All right, guys, we're going to the hot box. Rapid fire questions to better understand your guys' personality. You get 2 options for each one.
I don't have
You-
much of a personality.
You might need more options for him.
Okay, starting strong. Would you rather give up email or give up Slack? Do you use Slack?
I am not on Slack. Our team does, but they don't include us.
Okay, all
We're
right.
not included in the Slack channel.
Yeah, you wouldn't, okay.
Text only.
Cold plunge or hot tub?
Hot tub.
Cold plunge.
Sweet snacks or salty snacks?
Salty.
Sweet.
Opposites attract, huh? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Winter or summer?
Winter.
Spring.
I like that answer. Neat or messy?
Neat. You're pretty neat.
Yeah,
He's neat because I clean up after him.
Is it called DTC or D2C?
DTC.
I don't know how to D2C. D2C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have $50. Are you putting it on red or black?
Red. Red.
Board games or video games?
Or
Same. Beach house or ski house?
ski.
Beach.
Work remote or return to the office?
Office.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
What? You're up every morning at 3:30.
Yeah, but I'm already working, so I miss the sunrise. I see the sunset and then I sleep by 7 o'clock.
I sleep through both.
Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, or TikTok? We just talked about this. None of the
Wish
above.
none of them. But right now, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, it has to be LinkedIn. Live music or a DJ?
Live music.
TJ.
Give up bread or give up cheese?
Bread.
No.
Neither.
I'm not.
Start early or leave late?
Starter.
Yes.
Trucks or billboards?
Trucks.
Of course.
Would you rather receive good news or bad news first?
Bad news first.
Bad news, always.
Well, the
Oh.
bad news is we're at the last stop.
Oh, it's over.
It's almost over. So, want to let you plug the book. Where can they buy it? And then where can they find you guys?
You can find Goat Wisdom wherever books are sold. And you can find us at Josh and Brent on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. We're inescapable.
And our products at beekman1802.com or Ulta.
Wonderful. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.